It's the last day of season. We're all in the blind. We got dogs, we got ducks, everything's working. It's 18 degrees this morning.
But the birds were there, and it was like, this is going to be a slammer.
Knock it off! Booyah!
Having the mindset of working with the conditions you're presented with and making the most of them, but pushing the envelope a little bit to go that extra mile.
Wow, this is what duck hunting's supposed to be.
There were some distinct challenges that were presented on that hunt. To get good numbers of birds, we need weather. And it's a fine line between too much weather and not enough weather. These last two seasons, last season, 2024 in particular, we had no weather. Every place was warm, and everybody was whining about not having enough birds. And then all of a sudden, for the last couple days before season, we had a deep cold snap. We're talking 20, 30 below, which our western rivers are they rebound pretty quickly from cold temps, but they do ice up, they do slush up to the point where they're unhuntable. You're stuck hunting pretty sketchy conditions. And that hole when I walked down, we had birds. We had thousands of birds. That was not the issue. The issue was there was no place that we could safely hunt those birds.
Well, the crazy stuff we do for ducks. Open everything up, got the chainsaw out, getting after it. We've been out spudding the hole. Probably broken away, I don't know how many tons of ice, but we're making headway. I think we can hunt tomorrow morning. All right, so last day of the hunt. We've got a couple good buddies in the blind that are joining us this morning. Tyler and Josh. We got 3 dogs. As you can see, we got lots of ice. Tyler and I came down and busted out a ton of ice yesterday. This was out another 15 to 20 feet in the river, if not more. We just kept chipping away at it, and with the warm temps, that little bit of help really opened things up. We got lots of room to get dogs in and out of the water okay, so we should be good. We got lots of birds from that cold snap. This is a blind we hunt a lot. You guys have seen us hunt here a lot in the past because it's a good spot. And it's the last day, so we're gonna tuck in, get after it, and see if we can kill some birds.
Going down just was it was a breath of fresh air when we got down there, because it was just completely open, safe. And that's what, when y'all put the work in, you called me the day before, said, hey, can you get tomorrow off? We got to hunt. We don't know if it's going to work or not, but we're going to try it.
But the birds were there.
Exactly.
And it was like, this is going to be a slammer.
Yeah. And it's so cool when everything pans out, even though we had a chance that we weren't going to be able to hunt. Yeah. We were still going to give it our last day, last hunt.
Right.
Last day, so they're fairly educated, fairly spooky, even though they're fairly new to this area. They've been pounded on all fall, so we're just gonna keep picking at them. Stuff will start flying better here as it gets a little warmer. These cold mornings a lot of times can be slow, but I say cold, it's 18 degrees this morning. Feels pretty good compared to the 18 below we had last week. So it's just nice to be out, savoring the day with my buddies. Killing some ducks. A lot of high flyers. We had 2 big groups of birds, half mile, 3/4 mile on either side of us, and we're in the middle. And we're just kind of trading up and down. Yesterday, when it got warmer, they were flying lower, to the river, and that's kind of what we're hoping to get this morning. Had the birds that have decoyed have just perfect, right in our faces. But we got a lot of high flyers. It's the last day of season. We're all in the blind. We got dogs, we got ducks. Everything's working.
Shots for the price of one.
I'm not a big diver guy. They're not great to eat, but that's a beautiful, beautiful bird. And we'll eat it. Because that is beautiful.
We're getting them. Getting them. Last day, all the ice chipping yesterday is paying off. We're getting bird. All that ice we broke out yesterday made a huge hole. Dogs are having no issues whatsoever. Lots of birds flying around. They don't all want to decoy, but we've gotten the ones that decoy are doing it really good. So, man, I love it. I love it. Maybe get some geese. We need 5 more Drake Mallards. I couldn't be happier with the way today's gone. It's just been awesome. Dogs were a little unruly at the start, but they could sense we were all jacked up and ready to go. Tyler with his war cry this morning had Hondo on pins and needles, so. Right off the way.
Hey Tyler, give me a war cry.
Wow. This is what duck hunting's supposed to be.
Nice shot, Todd. That should be 15.
Cool. 5 more.
When you have the passion that we have for waterfowl, for dog work, it just, you don't write it off. You give it a shot, regardless of how good or bad it's going to be. And we had that thought in our mind. It may not work, it may work. But we tried it out, and boy, it turned out to be a phenomenal day.
It was awesome. Just awesome.
Some of these mallards will have really dark orange, almost red feet, and others will have pale feet like this. This bird's feet are really pale, and if you look on his chest, he's got some eclipse feathers still. This is a young of the year bird. You can tell that too because his trachea squishes really easily. It's really soft. If I pick up this bird, for example, his feet are bright red. He has no eclipse plumage at all, and his trachea is hard. You can barely squeeze it at all. And one not very big dog. And he's old. That's a 77-year-old man out there doing that.
Come on, buddy. Come on. Good dog. No, come on. Good dog. Yeah.
Don't know how many more of those we got left. Nice bird. He got hit way harder than he. Cool. bad. Who shot that goldeneye?
Some hillbilly that just started duck hunting.
Oh yeah.
Come on.
The hide was good. The birds were fresh.
Dogs work great.
I mean, you see in the video how good it was. It would have been fun to have more guys on a day like that because we could have been down there longer and just.
If I remember right, we were done like 9:30.
It was fast.
I mean,
it was fast.
Wasn't anything major.
But so you laugh. It's like, well, yeah, you put in a lot of work for that for 45 minutes or an hour of shooting, and it's like, yeah. But if we wouldn't have had that shoot.
Exactly.
And so having the mindset of working with the conditions you're presented with and making the most of them, but pushing the envelope a little bit to go that extra mile, because that work that we put in definitely paid dividends. There's no doubt about it. Man, what a season. It was short. It felt like it was just like on us. And then all of a sudden we had nothing. And all of a sudden we got birds and we had a couple of hunts, and it was like, okay, that's our season.
Guys, that's a wrap for duck season 2023/24. We had a great day. We ended up with a 4-man limit on Drake Mallards. Phenomenal. We got weather at just the right time. We were able to get in here, open up a hole for the last day. We even shot some bonus honkers, and Dan killed a goldeneye today. Yeah. It was a great shot. Check out the Wingmen podcast anywhere you get your podcasts. Leave us a like and a comment, rate us on there so we can keep bringing you awesome content, and ask questions. I love featuring questions in the podcast. So once again, thanks for joining us, and until next time, we'll see you in the field.